LeBron staying right in front of him. Harden shook him. And a tough shot over JaVale McGee. Pull up threes, now 0 for 2. Hit a big 21 in Game 7, 5 of 9 from deep against OKC. Good defense by Harden to bat it away. Corner three for Tucker, and as Cassidy said a moment ago in our pregame show, our NBA courtside. That
challenge it is very early in the ball game. I'm Frank Vogel.
Three-time NBA scoring champ. Averaged 34.3 this year, 87% from the foul line. And you want to talk about 2020. You know, we talk about this guy's prolific scoring all the time, Mark, but how 2020 is it that James Harden seals the deal against OKC with a great defensive play a couple of nights ago?
Unbelievable. Not allowing him to get the basketball in the paint. And then the multiple effort getting to the shooter in Dort. Wide open, blocking it without fouling. Picture perfect defense.
He goes 3 for 3. LeBron coming up court.
Blocks the three-point potential game-winning shot.
In traffic that time over JaVale McGee. GM of the Lakers there. Harden gets by LeBron, and great recovery to get the block.
Yeah, he's getting his first action since March, Mark, and Frank Vogel said he was ready to return versus the Blazers, but his back just locked up. So it's been over a week since he was a late scratch and nearly 8 weeks since he...
I get it, though. I get it, Cass. Very talkative, very demonstrative, like another coach on the floor. And James Harden is making people forget quickly about Game 7 against OKC a couple of nights ago. Harden heating up quickly with 12.
Yeah, I told you.
Comes Rondo in the open court. Back out top to Rondo. Davis called for it. Mismatch against Jeff Green. They collapsed on him. James Harden actually made the block from the back. Keep in mind, they've had a long time off, Mark. They haven't played since last Saturday. Whistle, foul, and one. As Harden will go right back to the free throw line. I was saying Los Angeles. James Harden back at the foul line. Harden 87% during the regular season as we check in with Cassidy.
I think Vogel talked about how fatigue is something that you measure.
Tucker.
We've seen back-to-back plays where the Lakers have double-teamed James Harden just randomly.
This time Danny Green trying to do it. Caruso blocking foul and one. Count it.
And the problem is in the previous series against the Portland Trailblazers.
James Harden, great point, Mark. He has seen every defense imaginable over the last 3 years, his scoring run. Missing that one, but he's got 17 in the ball game. It's been through their lifetimes, both them and their family members. So that was the statement subsequent that he wanted to make.
I can live with him taking that shot. That's over a contested hand, a fadeaway jump shot. It's the same shot you would take if it was a set.
Davis really grew his game this year. I remember seeing them earlier this season. Frank Vogel help us in the long run. What do you make of that approach to it, Mark?
I agree. It's the way the game is played, and it opens up the floor. You have a big guy that's much more dangerous.
In the corner, Danny Green, quick catch and shoot. Off the mark. His 17 points in Game 7 against OKC were the fewest in the playoffs since 12 in Game 2 back in 2018. But all forgotten by that last play that he made. James Harden did some tremendous conditioning work during the stay-at-home order and the shutdown. Did a bunch of yoga, went back on a play.
So you can't overreact. You give props to greatness.
He scored the last 6. Now they double Harden out top and get the steal. Green on the break. And Danny Green throws it down. Lakers to within 2.
Good job, active hands.
For 7 from the field. Harden with the Euro step. And that's going to be a foul against the Lakers.
But that's what he's got to do. Recognize that he's upset. He felt like there was contact on the other end.
He was having a spirited discussion with King
James. I expect the same type of call on the other end.
Kane Fitzgerald, Sean Wright, and Taylor are officials tonight as the Rockets take a three-pointed. Davis matched up against Harden on the switch. Now they double him. Westbrook attacks from the slot and gets the layup. That's good offense.
Well, again, that's the thing we talked about. Some people would say 2 for 1. No, let's make sure we get a good shot.
Kuzma going to have his hands full here. Harden with the three. Not enough hands to keep that guy in check. 25 in the first. Danny Green on Harden. No double team. Shot clock down to 2. Just got it off in time. And Justin tells James up to 15 points. On 6 of 9. And another block, but this one's going to be a goaltend. So says Ben Taylor. Bounce to McGee. Great anticipation by Harden. And he had to punch that in, or else he sensed LeBron was coming for him. He raised up. Daniel House in the ball game along with Jeff Green. Gordon from the corner fires, got it. Eric Gordon now 2 of that.
It's like an old school fullback. You know, there's a price to pay. You're trying to tackle me. I'm going to punish you with my body.
Give me your Jim Brown, huh? As Jeff Green gets the layoff 5. Austin Rivers on Rondo. Caruso. This unit right now seemingly a little. Harden. Floater in the paint. Contact, block, and 1. Count it. James Harden with a little bit of a look.
An efficient 33. And this is the best situation for him because the Lakers are allowing him to play one-on-one, which you can't do.
Harden. Nice feed inside. That's going to be goaltending. That time he was a little too late.
His family. She'd be proud.
Had to leave the bubble earlier in July when they first got here because of the passing of his grandma. Harden with a nice 6. The meter still running with 2:10 to go. So they tried to run a double team at him, and Jared Dudley almost came up with the steal. Waiters does, and a shot.